Hey guys, so today's video is going to be about the reasons why I love Star Wars. I'm sure no one really cares, but I just wanted to upload kind of my perspective about Star Wars. So, whenever I first got into Star Wars, I think I was like, actually, to be honest, I don't remember a time that I didn't know Star Wars. I think I just kind of always watched Star Wars. Like my parents, or not my parents, my mom wouldn't, but my dad would kind of watch a few movies. Like I would see them. Sometimes I would sit down and watch them. And then whenever I think I was 6, I watched The Empire Strikes Back. The Empire Strikes Back. And I actually watched them all in random order, like complete random order. But something that I am really happy about is I watched the last movie that I watched that like I finished it, like completely finished it, was Return of the Jedi, and that was honestly, looking back on it, that was special. I mean, I don't think you can beat the ending of that movie. I mean, I get chills just thinking about it. Like, I mean, every time, like, I just literally watched like a meme compilation and they used it and I started tearing up just because I saw it. I mean, yeah, I'm just really happy that that was the final movie that I got to watch. And then, of course, the sequels came out. And I actually remember going and seeing The Force Awakens. I feel kind of bad, and I don't, but my brother he really wasn't that much of a Star Wars fan, but he watched them, and he had, I think, this is gonna sound really dumb, but he destroyed something in my Minecraft world that I had basically had a Minecraft world for like years, and he kind of like destroyed it, him and his friend. And when I got back from seeing The Force Awakens, spoiler if you haven't seen it, I'm sure you have, but I literally went in his room, and his friend that actually helped destroy my house, my Minecraft house, that I spent a while on, was there, and I kind of just spoiled it for them. I kind of feel bad, but I feel like they kind of deserved it, and I don't really think they cared, but yeah. I remember going to see that with my dad, and that was awesome, just waiting and seeing in the line of, like, I mean, Star Wars had been gone for years, and to be able to see, I was sitting in a giant line of people. It was like 2 days after the release, and there was still just a giant line of people. And that movie is still special. I really do love The Force Awakens. It's just The Last Jedi that I really don't like, and then, Rise of Skywalker is pretty good. But I mean, I don't like the Last Jedi, and I try not to think about it too much. But yeah, I've always had a special love for Star Wars. And then recently, not really recently, but like a few years ago, I started actually, me and my brother used to watch a bunch of like lore together, like comics and stuff, like a while ago. It was after The Force Awakens released, I think, that I like got into Star Wars, like the comics, the lore and legends and everything. And I just watched a lot. I didn't understand any of it, to be honest, but I just love watching it. And then I started to kind of understand it, and then dive more deep inside of the story and everything, and just like watch more videos and more videos. And then I started to get books, and then that's when I took off. Like, I actually started realizing Star Wars is actually just amazing, and how much story and detail there is in it. And it's just amazing how big the Star Wars universe is. I mean, it's incredible. We're still getting more content after all these years. We're just getting more and more content, and it's just awesome. Especially with the new movies, and then I forgot what it was called. It had something oh my gosh, the New Republic, I think that's what it's called. It came out like a day ago. Or actually, I think it's coming out today, or it came out yesterday. I haven't gotten a chance to really read it at all or buy it. I honestly don't know what to do. Or I know what to do. I don't know what it's all about. I need to look into it. All I've heard is just a few books that are coming out about like the New Republic or something. It's weird. I saw a few trailers, I think, on Instagram from Lucasfilm. But yeah, Star Wars has just always had a special place in my heart. And then the last few years, I really started to dive into it. And there are a lot of parts of Star Wars that I don't like, but at the same time, it's just incredible. It's like, I can't even explain it. It's like no other movie or TV show except for Marvel. But to be honest, Marvel, I really don't like Marvel. I like it, but it's pretty good, but it gets confusing, and then with the different universes, I don't like that. But yeah, just Star Wars has just always been something. It's always been something and been there for me. It's like, I don't know. I just really love it. It just has a a very odd, special place in my heart. I don't know why. I'm kind of weird, not gonna lie. But, it's just always been there, you know? And then it's just so nostalgic that, like, I mean, anytime I go watch a movie, like, especially, I'm gonna talk about it again, but, especially The Force Awakens and Return of the Jedi, it's just, like, whenever I watch The Force Awakens, I always just feel back to that moment in the theater when I was so excited to watch it with my dad there. And then whenever I watch Return of the Jedi, I always just feel like I was sitting on the couch for the first time, excited to finally finish the whole Star Wars saga when I was like little. I just feel like that kind of vibe again. And Star Wars just always made me feel kind of like a little kid, you know? I don't know. It's kind of weird. It just brings back that kind of feeling to me whenever I especially watch the original trilogy. But yeah, that was pretty much the video. I think that was the video, and I really hope you enjoyed that. It was just kind of my opinion and how I got into Star Wars and why I love it. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. And with that being said, as always, may the Force be with you all.